groaned when I said all you had to write was HFCS. Oh, you would have had like 6 more words. Thank you. Okay, have a seat. Riley.
Okay, high fructose corn syrup and corn are taking over our food. It's in virtually everything. It's contributing to obesity. Many foods are genetically modified.
Fantastic. Charlotte.
The amount of genetically modified corn products we consume is increasing rapidly. This is causing an increase in diabetes and obesity in its life.
Nice. Laura.
America's government pays farmers more to produce corn. Subsequently, corn is being genetically modified and is being incorporated into much of we eat today.
Good. I like the word choice in yours. Go ahead, Ben.
Corn is used in almost everything. High fructose corn syrup is genetically modified. High fructose corn syrup is a cheap product that spikes your blood sugar.
Excellent. Another person who would have appreciated knowing the
Yes.
HFCS at the beginning. Jacob.
Corn is very common in today's society. It is in almost everything and is unhealthy, especially in the main form of high fructose corn syrup.
Excellent. And Claire.
Corn has become such a commodity crop in recent years that it is putting our lives in danger due to its impact on finances and us.
Excellent. So the gist of everything that you just said is it's all about the corn, and it always comes down to money. And you definitely got the gist of what was going on. And I really like the fact that people pulled in things that people said as they went through the graphs and charts. And you pulled in that vocabulary, which was really good, because if you use the vocabulary words, then they solidify up here, and then you can use them again. So being able to use them in context like that is really, really important. All right, so flip your paper. The box on the top left, those are all of the ingredients derived from corn. Some of them you can even pronounce. So when I was doing the labels, I did all the food labels before I put them out here for you. First, I needed my reading glasses because the print that you see in front of you is small. The print on the bags is even smaller. Why do you think they do that? Why would they make that print so small? Michaela.
So you don't read it.
Right, it's so small, it's there. I'm really just there about the food. Move on, right? But it's there. And you're going to get a chance to look today to see exactly what is in those foods that you eat. Look around at all the things that I have around here. Any of those things that you would snack on? Anybody see anything that looks familiar that you might have if you get home from school? Which one would you, if you could pick anything, Riley, right now in the room, which one would you eat?
There's M&M's back here.
Kit Kats. All right, hold that thought, because I want you, as you're walking around, I want you to go ahead and use that as your first thing. All right, so you have a graphic organizer there. And look, I even found corn clip art. You know me, I like my Google Images, right? So what you're going to do is analyze at least 6 products. There's tons of stuff around the room. Imagine yourself, you are in a grocery store and you're walking up and down the aisles and you're shopping and you're picking the things that you want to put in your cart. You're going to put the product down. You're going to decide, does it have corn or not? And you'll know that because you're going to look at the ingredients list. What derivatives, what things from that list of things that we can only pronounce some of, are written on the back of the packaging? And then it says ingredient number. Who remembers what we said about the list of ingredients? Sarah.
The closer to the top, the more it's in the product.
The more it's in the product. So if it's one of the earliest ingredients listed, there's more of it than there is in some of the things that are listed later. All right? Now, you're going to move around. You're going to pick the different products. You can move them. You can pick them up. These are tacked on, but you can see. I have them turned so that you can see the ingredients label. You can take your paper with you. And I want you just to spend some time looking at the ingredients list. So find at least 6 things. I know you have more blanks than you need, but find 6 things. But before we do that, let's practice. See the little Doritos label? And remember I said at the beginning, corn itself is not bad. We're not trying to eliminate corn from our diet. So what's the first ingredient in Doritos? Corn. So it's prevalent in corn chips, right? So if we were writing down the graphic organizer for Doritos, go ahead and take your pencil. So in the product line, you put Doritos. And we know it has corn because it's the first ingredient, so you've got a yes in the corn column. And then look at the ingredients list and then use your ingredient list for the corn derivatives and list them. Now, an easy way to do this, instead of listing the numbers, since there are multiple corn items in the ingredients list, you could write the little number right above the derivative. So like for corn, you put a 1 because it's the first ingredient. Yeah. So there's so many of them. Here's what you might want to do. Since this is our practice one and I purposely picked the thing that had the most corn in it of all, you could just circle them in the product label if you want to. So that pretty much means doing what? Circling the entire label. Yes?
Does vegetable oil count? Because it has sunflower, canola, corn, and soybeans.
Excellent question. In the product, as you walk around, you are going to see vegetable oil, and then it'll say maybe corn, maybe soy, maybe, what were some of the other ones? Palm oil. There's all these different oils it could be. It doesn't come right out and tell you if it's corn or not. So there's a chance that there would be corn in there. And you'll see that on a couple of the labels I purposely picked and put out. So are we going like what, 5 or more corn ingredients?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Maltodextrin. MSG. Monosodium glutamate. Adds in lots. What are you noticing as you're reading the ingredients label about the task itself? It's hard to see it. It's tedious, isn't it? To go through and look and look and look and look to find all the corn things. Yes?
Some of them aren't like listed on this list. There's whole corn and corn flour.
Right, because those came right out and told you that they were corn.
Oh.
And these are things derived from corn. So these are the ones that may not be as healthy. And that's why I was saying that just because it has corn in it does not make it not healthy. It can still be healthy if it has corn in it. 9. All right, so our grand total for items in the ingredients list for Doritos, 9. Yes?
I think it's kind of funny how half of these things a kid can say.
I know. And you know, there's a good rule of thumb when you're trying to eat healthy. If you can't pronounce it, it's probably not good for you. So you go to the store and it's like carrots. You look at the ingredients list. It says, ingredients, carrots. You're pretty much good to go.
No way.
Yeah, it does. Go ahead. Next time you're at the grocery store, go ahead and look at the products. All right. So you are going to meander around the room. You may look at any of the products. There's some back there on the shelf. There's some up here. There's some over here. Before you move, I'm going to pull out iPads. What do I have up here on the wall? QR codes. Those are linked to what you are putting on your chart. So if you look at it and you're like, I just want to know what's in the Pop-Tarts, you can go over and find the sheet that has Pop-Tarts listed, scan the QR code, and it will bring up the corn-derived ingredients and the number they are on the list. But your whole purpose is to try to find 5 healthy snacks. Okay? Healthier than maybe some of the other options. If these were your only options, which 5 do you think would be better for you than Stacey?
For the goldfish.
All right. Ready? Set. Go. You can do it for any of them. You go ahead and look and see. No opening of the packages. No.
5% of.
Yeah, that's the best part about this lesson is I know all the students are still going to be here when we're done.
Hey, Dan. And the mono I was looking at the Spanish and I saw Maze.
Well, Maze is another word. All right, here's that iPad there. If you need the QR code, the iPad is right there.
Is that on here? No. Potassium phosphate? Magnesium chloride. Is that on here? Baking powder.
No, magnesium sulfate.
Sometimes it's hard to count how far.
Calcium chloride.
Sometimes, like, let's say wheat flour, and then it'll have parentheses, and that's all part of what's in the wheat flour.
Gum?
And you're still writing HCS.
Oh, I want to have this for breakfast right now.
Okay. Try and give you a shortcut.
Like whatever. 7. Yellow corn flour.
I don't see this.
It's going to be a run on goldfish.
Apple flavor. 1, 2, 3.
Which one were you looking at? And it's funny because it isn't in the pasta. It's just that carrot.
6.
So yeah, so it's no. There's no. Yeah, well that's what you should do because I go to the grocery store now and I just throw them in the cart.
Can't be anything wrong with Jim. Alright, SpaghettiOs, don't fail me now.
My room is
How's it not going to be
What's that? Why would you say that? Because it's SpaghettiOs? What about SpaghettiOs?
They're like the most unhealthy
Processed.
Yeah,
Do you like how you automatically were just going to go down and check yes for everything?
I think this one's right there. SpaghettiOs. Dang, that makes me sad. What, you don't like SpaghettiOs?
And then you tell yourself, oh wait, it's Kraft macaroni and cheese.
They're not so the best.
I don't think I've ever had them.
What? Didn't have corn yet? I love that.
Tomato puree.
But you know what's interesting? Like that
Puree sounds so good. And then in parentheses, water and
and then
tomato.
it's the fruit.
Love it. Let's see what we got. Cooked ground beef.
Yes. I just didn't want it to look like it was part of the food.
SpaghettiOs aren't even that bad. Why does this one say 7?
arm a bit.
This isn't even bad.
Raise your hand if you found something that did not have any corn in it. Ah.
I should write it down though, because they're good. They are. I don't care. They're really good. Natural flavor. Natural. I like it flavor. Jake, I like how it's like less than, it tastes less than 2% natural flavor. Or the less than 1%. So it was 2.
There was none. What?
There's only one thing in 2.
There's only one. There was
Like you had looked at too much. It is terrifying. This way to go to the grocery store.
There's caramel in here? Why? Why?
Did you look at the label yet?
Count the ones that have. I don't want to like.
Find the number that they're.
28. Yeah. Wait, water was like number 19. I think that's actually
Yeah, I like that. That's awesome. When she used substitute.
Oh, I thought you meant
Are you surprised?
Wait, is this someone's super like the 90s?
Not all of it is bad. It is a lot. Have like a part of it. No, you never need to change my mind. I know, right? I know. No, that didn't actually come from like my shopping trip. That actually came from my stash of daily snacks. Did anybody look at the Coke and the Diet Coke?